Alright, hey everyone, I am super excited. This is a brand new style video that I'm doing, so let me know if you like it. It is my order from Farmhouse for fall and winter sewing. So everything from the pumpkin patch to Christmas to whatever, that's what I've got out in front of me. This is by far the largest order I've ever done for Farmhouse. If you don't know, you're not familiar, you're new to my channel, whatever, I can't even talk, I'm so excited. But I have been ordering personally from Farmhouse since 2009 when I first got into like the heirloom world. They are lovely. Like, of course the quality of their stuff is great. They're a distributor, they don't actually make anything, but like they pick really great quality pieces. But their customer service is just phenomenal, and I can't brag about them enough. And so the last couple of years they've been sponsoring my videos. Since I've been doing YouTube videos, they've been sponsoring the materials and those things. I just love them to a piece. Like I said, I've been personally ordering them since 2009, and I just love them. I recommend them to everybody. If you're not familiar, they all come in these lovely packages like this, tied with these lovely little bows. That's how, like, their little signature look. It's great. They all have this protective wrapping on them, and they really, like, you can see how concise that is. So they're really saving you on shipping. They actually do go back. So say you've ordered a ton of lace, which obviously is a pretty penny, but it's not going to be that, you know, it's not that much volume. They will go back and readjust your shipping. They do that. It's wonderful. So even though it charges, like, initially charges your card for, let's say, $10, if it's only $5, they will go back. They will first check. They will take the time to check, and they will go back and readjust to benefit you. If it happens that it's more, they just eat that. They are just wonderful. They're wonderful. Okay. So, let me begin with this. What should I start with? Oh my goodness. I am so excited! Okay, this is how I am for every Farmhouse order. It's not just because of the camera. This is just Farmhouse order days when they arrive. This is my face, okay? And if you're wondering, Audrey is napping, so I'm trying to keep my voice down. And Charlie got home early from a job. He's not feeling well, long story short, so he's out there with Henry. So, okay. Where to begin? I'm so excited! Everyone take a drink every time I say I'm so excited. You will be drunk by the end of the video. I don't even know where to start. Maybe I should organize everything to its outfits with its trim. Let me do that. Okay, so I kind of have them sorted out. So let's get started. Something that's extremely exciting is, if all works out with what I have in my head, if it comes out okay, I am going to be in Classic Sewing magazine, which I am super excited about. I am just like humbled and just excited about the opportunity and all the rest of it. So I don't really want to say too much about the dress, but I've got all these shades of pink Imperial Baptiste here, and then this is for lining, and then this is going to be the actual dress out of this the Nola. I am so excited for this, and then I've got lace to go along with it for flutter sleeves. I am super excited. So there's that, and everything will be linked down below of what I purchased. So then there is, I'm like going all over the place. Okay, so then this, you see that coat? Henry, so Audrey's coat from last year, I'm just going to lengthen the sleeves. I have enough fabric up in those sleeves to get them longer, and it'll be fine. It's actually like a red wool coat that I made for her last year, so I'm going to reuse the sucker. This is also wool. If you can believe that, it's like, it's super thin. Now her red wool coat is, say that 10 times fast, her red wool coat is like on the thicker side of what you think of when you think of wool. This is like a super thin wool. It is lovely. I believe you can machine wash it, but this is what his coat is going to be out of, because it does get really cold here. So that's what I'm going to make his coat out of, and I will be doing a full tutorial on that one. So that goes in the done pile. This is a dress that I am, if you've been following me on Instagram, you've been seeing my tatted bonnet that I finally completed. This is an ecru or champagne, whatever, and white. And I'm going to be doing one of those, like, I think they call them museum dresses. I'm going to be doing one of those. And do like just a fun photo shoot with Audrey in the tatted bonnet. I will be doing a full tutorial on how to make one of those museum, if I'm saying the right word, one of those, it has like usually they have like a lace yoke to them, but it doesn't have to be. And then it's just like a bunch of strips or rectangles that have been gathered and done poofing, laced, whatever floats your boat. But it's kind of like that is the general makeup of them, the general build. So that is that. Oh, and one thing about the Classic Sewing magazine, and y'all have requested this, like it's been over a year now that I haven't delivered on it, I know. But a petticoat, it's coming. I'm going to be doing the child has needed a petticoat, a new one for a while now, because she's grown so much. Her one from like when she was 6 months old is like up to her belly button. But at any rate, I will be doing a tutorial on a petticoat, so I had to make her a new one anyways, so that is coming. Okay, then these two, I am getting into negative embroidery, negative space embroidery. I think it is just so cool. So I'm making a little bow with just satin, white satin batiste. It's one of my favorites. And then some, it's like this satin piping, blue, obviously blue, yes, coffee. And I'm going to be doing some negative embroidery on that, and I will be doing a tutorial on that, on just the negative space embroidery. The bubble, I'm just going to do like a children's corner Jamie, or it's one of my favorites, and I already had a tutorial on that. So, okay, so then like fall outfits, like, you know, wearing it as a pumpkin patch or whatever like that, what I have is I have this for the top for Audrey. It is like a really pretty, kind of not really muted, slightly muted colors. They're like jewel tones that have slightly been muted, and it's like a pretty top for her, kind of like an autumn look, you know. That'll be the top and the sleeves, along with this piping, and then the bottom will be this like hunter green corduroy. All right, and so for Henry, this is gonna be his top. Isn't that so sweet? It's like so sweet and handsome. I loved this little look, and now that I'm seeing it in person, I was thinking that the colors were going to match a little bit more together, but I think it's going to be okay, because both of them are going to be having this hunter green corduroy on the bottom, so I think that'll be just fine. It is always hard looking online, but that's what we're dealing with these days. So at least support the online, because if this wasn't for them, you wouldn't be able to get any of this stuff. So I'm not complaining, okay? These are gonna be so sweet. Now these, I'm thrilled with the match on them, because like the blue in one of these stripes really matches the blue background for Audrey's. So the idea is that I'm going to make, and I was so silly, like I was on ordering these things, and I was gonna make Creations by Michelle 138 for both of these, which is fine for Henry's, but then I thought to myself, Audrey is potty trained, and there's no way that she's going to be unsnapping her crotch and no. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to go through my patterns and do like a dress, which I think will be a full-on tutorial. I'm going to do a dress that will kind of be more of like a nightgown, you know, and have it like that. So it'll still be pajamas for the winter. I love that they are like a super fine flannel. I love super fine flannel. I think personally it is softer than the cotton cashmere, although that's nice fabric too, but I kind of like this stuff better. It's just my preference, but I'm super excited about that. So I'll be doing whatever pattern I decide on for her gown. I'll be doing a full-on tutorial for that, and I will also be doing a full-on tutorial for Creations by Michelle 138, and it has this piping to go with it, which I'm going to use this piping. I've used this stuff before in a cherry dress that I made for Audrey. I love it. It is just absolutely darling, and I also used it in a oh my goodness, she was like 6 months old. It was pink. I'll put a picture, but I love this stuff. It's so cute, and I'm putting it on both outfits to kind of tie them together. Okay, and then finally, so what we have left, we've been through the pumpkin patch, we've been through some pajamas, we've been through, well, classic sewing is not a normal thing. We've been through a coat. What's left are Thanksgiving and whatever holiday, Christmas, Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate. So, what I have done, because I'm like gonna be a little bit more realistic this year, and so what I'm doing, okay, is this could be good for Thanksgiving or Christmas or whatever, or both. So I am doing this wonderful velvet for both looks. Now for Henry's, and it comes with velvet piping as well. I mean, it's the same fabric. It's an exact match. For Henry's, what I'm doing for his top is I'm doing this silk depignon, however you say that word. I'm doing this checkered gingham for his top, which will just be so darling. And then for Audrey, what I'm doing for hers is they actually sent both, and I was like, just send one, but they're so sweet. They sent both, so I'm gonna decide. I think I'm leaning towards this one. Yeah, I really think this one is this is so pretty, but I'm leaning towards this one. I think it is just darling. You could do this for Thanksgiving, and the idea is that I'm gonna make, this will be the skirt, okay? This velvet will be the top. You with me? And then for Thanksgiving, this will be the sash for the dress. Swap it out for Christmas. That's the sash for the dress, because that's just where Mama is right now. And that makes it like really easy, because you've made one outfit, you've made two sashes, you've got two looks, you're saving on your money, you're saving on your time, and your kid's gonna look darling. No one's gonna be like, wait, Thanksgiving she was wearing the same thing but different. No one's gonna say that, okay? So that I'm super excited about. Silk depignon, whatever you say it, however you say it, like I have a love-hate relationship with, because I love the way it looks. I love the body of it. I love that it just poofs and it's so luxurious and whatever. But you see all of these? That's the hate relationship. Now, if you can believe it, I have got some stuff for myself. So these two things, I'm just doing two. I'm not like, we're gonna keep it very doable. I loved this fabric because you can see how easy it would be to make a skirt that kind of like does the thing, you know, does the shading. I'm so excited about this fabric. And so I'm gonna make a dress for myself. Can you believe it? I have not made a dress. This has been my outfit, like my mom uniform, if you will, for the past however long, 2 years now. I have not made a dress for myself in like 2.5, 3 years. I hear Henry laughing out there. I'm not sure if you guys can hear it, but it's been forever, and that's kind of crazy, because if you've been following me for a while, you know that I used to make all of my dresses, like, I mean, all of them, and I used to wear just about only dresses, even if I was doing yard work. But it's just, being a mom changes you. So I'm so excited about this. Now, this is not to say that I'm trying to go back to wearing dresses all the time, but you know, just every now and again, it's like to put on something that's not this, okay? And I will be doing full-on tutorials for these, and I will be showing how to make them breastfeeding friendly. Now, obviously, you can make the tutorial and just, you know, skip the breastfeeding friendly part if that doesn't apply to you, but I'm going to show the option because that's where I am in life. This fabric I am super excited about because it's got a tiny bit of spandex in it, so it's going to be super comfortable as a dress. This will be something, and I wanted, when I was picking out fabrics, I wanted fabrics that I could wear all year round, because let's face it, it's been almost 3 years and I have not made myself a dress. So the idea that I'm going to make myself something that is completely tailored to Christmas, and I'm not devoting that sort of time and having one dress to wear for one occasion. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to make 2 dresses. I can wear them in the spring, summer, fall. They're not perfect for any spring, summer, fall. I mean, but they're good all around, okay? So they don't really scream to me like, oh, you can only wear me in the spring or the fall or whatever. They're just good year-long round fabrics. This is especially good because it has a spandex in it to wear it to Thanksgiving. And the buttons. Can I show you the buttons? So Sally, she's the owner and founder of Farmhouse Fabrics. She is wonderful, and she has a love affair with buttons, and I can relate. She's had some of these are vintage buttons, and she's had, like, how cute are these with the holes? Oh my goodness. She's had some of these in her collection for like 30 years, and they weren't brand new when she got them. So you can only imagine how old some of these are. These are all mother of pearl, and I just got a slew of them to stock up. That's what I like to do, is I like to stock up on them. I keep them in little jars, and then I just go to my my jars when I'm making an outfit. Like, I sometimes do buy buttons. You can see here, I sometimes do buy buttons for a particular outfit, but you can see out of all those outfits, I've bought in 3 my mind. I've ordered 3 buttons for all of those, okay? And the rest of them I'm just going to pick in what I like from here, and that's how I do that. It just makes it easy, and they're mother of pearl, so you know, like, they're just going to last, you know? Like, they're just a classic heirloom quality button. Alright, so these are some goodies. These are 2-inch wide bias strips, which I honestly have been thinking in my mind, like, to make a whole white look with just different, or just like a whole plain color, whether that's white or blue or pink, whatever, and just show like the same pattern and just show the difference that piping can make. So these are so cute. Some of these look like Liberty, like that looks like Liberty of London to me, but they're just really cute. So thank you, Farmhouse. And I also sent some really darling buttons. These are adorable. I love me a covered button. There's something about buttons, like, and office supplies, I just go crazy about. Is that weird? And then these are, oh, this must be the German interfacing. So, if you are new to this world, German interfacing is lovely. Baby interfacing is also lovely. And something that is relatively new that Farmhouse has been doing is they've been cutting German interfacing into like a 2-inch wide strip, which is so convenient, because that's kind of what I would do anyways, is cut it, like, you'd get like this yard at a time or whatever, and you cut it into these little strips anyways. So they've basically done that for you, which is great. 2-inch wide, 5-yard strips for $6. So that's pretty good, I would think. Then I have these patterns. I was looking through, this is Louise. So I love this idea because I keep grabbing the Colors Etc. bodice pattern, and they don't make it anymore, which is a shame, but I love that bodice pattern. But this is another bodice pattern, so I was like, oh, you can use this, especially for this spring. I love this idea because it doesn't have sleeves that comes with it. I also love the Creations by Michelle, what is it, 136? That's her class, I think it's a 136. It's the classic bodice dress for a bodice, just a bodice pattern. And now, since I have a little boy, I got this pattern, and I'm so excited for this. I will be doing lots of tutorials based on this pattern. So that was my last order from Farmhouse. I am super excited on getting all of this together. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below, and I will do my best to answer them. And as always, guys, I appreciate y'all for watching, and I hope to catch y'all next time.